Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So in the previous video, we already have seen a brief introduction about what sketching is in UI/UX design, or in fact in any kind of design projects. What is the entire sketching process or the workflow? In this video, we are going to actually dive deeper into the entire sketching process. We are going to see how the sketching workflow works, okay? So in the previous video, we have already seen that this is the basic, two phases that are involved in the sketching process, that you first generate ideas and then you sketch. Again, you add some details and you refine the sketch. And all of these are actually recursive phases because you can never get the perfect sketch. Okay, you can always add some more details and you can always refine your sketch. And we have also seen that what are these basic rough sketches, what are wireframes, and from that, how you can refine the sketch, how you can add more and more details to your sketch so that you can actually get a blueprint of the product that you want to create. So in this video, we are going to discuss what are the basic steps that you should follow when you are sketching or when you are preparing the sketches or the blueprints for the creation of your product. The first and the very important step is you should prepare yourself with your preferred sketching tools. Now, why have I said preferred sketching tools? Because it can be either just a white paper and pen, it can also be like a pencil or a pen, or it can be just any online software that you might want to use for, doing the rough sketches. So, whatever is your comfort tool, you just should be able to create your sketches and then you are good to go. Okay, so the first and the very important step is you should prepare yourself beforehand. Before you sit down to sketch, you should prepare yourself. You should keep ready all your sketching tools, your papers, your software, whatever is it. Okay, the next step is you need to plan your goals and then you decide what is your target audience. So first, when you are actually sitting down to sketch, you need to understand that this is the goal of the sketch. This is the main goal of creation of the product. Whether it's a product that is going to be on a mobile device, whether it's a product that is going to be on desktop applications, you need to plan your goals and accordingly you need to have a plan, or accordingly you need to decide what is the process or what is the workflow that you're going to take. Okay, now, most of the time, you are going to plan your goals from whatever information or instruction you have got from your client. Okay, so your target audience is also going to be initially the client, because first you need to create your product so that your client is satisfied. After that, you can launch your product. But if it is something that you're creating just for yourself, you have some idea in your on your mind and then you want to create such a kind of a product, then you can just go wild with it. Okay, you can just create, you can just plan your product as you would like. You can add some crazy details and whatnot. Okay, so this is the second step. After you have planned your goals and decided your target audience, the next thing is very important, that is you need to set your time. It is very important. You should set yourself a time limit, that this is the amount of time that I'm going to spend on sketching of this, of the blueprint or of the product. Okay, you should not spend the entire day or the entire duration that you have been, let's say, provided by the client in just sketching, because you also have to create the main product, right? So it's very important that you set yourself a time bound and then you are ready and good to go, and now you can start your sketching process. So now that you have actually done all the prior steps that are required before you start sketching, the first thing is you need to start with the drawing of the frame of the device. And what do you mean by that? When you're actually drawing the sketch, first you need to draw a bounding box, and that is going to be essentially either a mobile, either equivalent to a mobile device or a desktop application. Because first you need to have that in your mind, that the product that you're building, whether it's going to be on a mobile device or on a desktop device, or such a product that is going to be available throughout all kinds of devices, that is, like in responsive websites that you see, those websites fit really well in mobile devices as well as in tablets as well as in desktops. So for that you need to design and plan your product accordingly. So first you need to start with drawing the frame of your device. Next up, you can add all the redundant and simple elements. Like let's say the image boxes, the text areas, all the small, the icons and all that that you want to be there on your product. You can roughly just sketch it now. Sketches most of the times are going to be pretty rough, and it should be such that it's just understandable to you if you are the one who is just creating the product. But if it's some client and you need to show that sketch to your client, it should be pretty legible to your client as well. Otherwise, this process is going to be a total waste. Okay. Now, once you have added all the simple redundant elements like the text boxes, image boxes, and all that, you need to now move to the more detailed components. Like let's say you need to add a search bar or certain buttons or a hamburger menu and all that. So now you need to move to the more detailed components. Okay. Once done with this, it's very important, I will stress that it's very important to annotate and give your sketches a title. Why so? Because once you have actually got many and lots of sketches, because normally we are not going to have just one sketch, we are going to have many rough sketches, there are going to be many rough drafts, and then there is going to be one final sketch. So it's going to be, an amalgamation of all the different sketches that you have got, that you are going to create the final product. So it's very important that you yourself understand that what goes after what. And also, if you need to share your design with someone else, let's say some other designer or maybe your client, it should be very legible, it should be very easy to understand that this is what this is going to go after this, this, and this is a button, this is a text area and all that. So you need to annotate your sketches, and very important, you need to add a title to your sketch. Okay. Once you are done with all of this and you have got yourself a rough sketch done, what you can do is you can share your sketch. Either you can share with your fellow designer, or if it requires, you can share it with your client just to get, like a green signal that yes, the sketch is okay, now you can move on. Okay. Once you have done all that, and once you have shared your sketch with your peer designers, or let's say your client, you must be getting some feedback, right? Some positive feedback, some negative feedbacks, some areas of improvement. You can use all of those feedbacks and reviews to refine your sketches. You can use texts. Very important, you can use arrows and gestures. Now, arrows essentially they denote the transitions. Like let's say we are, creating an app, and let's say on clicking certain button we will be taken to some other page, and then on clicking, let's say, some icon, we will be taken to another page. Okay, let's say this happens right in apps or any applications. So arrows will actually help you to show or denote that transition from the first page to the second page. Because when you're drawing the sketches, you are just drawing three different sketches, right? This is the sketch of the first page, the second page, and the third page, and so on. So you need to show the arrows, you need to give arrows, which is going to help you to show the transitions. Like on clicking this button, then give an arrow, you are taken to the next page. On clicking the next icon, you are taken to the third page, and so on. So you can refine your sketch using all the feedbacks and reviews you get, using some text, some arrows, some gestures, some icons, some advanced components. Okay. So this is an example of a sketch. As you can see that this might be of the Amazon website. So this is what I was actually talking. As you can see, we have titles given to all the sketches. So it says that this is the sketch of the home page, right? This is the sketch of the product page. This is the sign in page. This is where you get the, you can set your account, you can do all the account settings, set your language and all that. This is the page where you can add to cart. So that is what I was actually saying, that it's very important that you give annotations and titles to all your sketches, so that even when some other person is looking at your sketch, he or she should actually have a clear idea what it is all about, how this is going to actually turn out. Okay. You have given titles, and then you can see you have added some basic components like placeholder. These are the product areas. This is the, like let's say this is the menu, this is the footer. Here there will be certain icons. These are the areas where the products will be visible. This is how the, the login page looks. There is a text area here, there is one more text box, then we have a button. This is how the sign up form looks and all that. And as you can obviously see, here we have the arrows. And that is what I was actually telling, that let's say that you click on some button on the home page here, and then you are taken to the sign in page. Okay. After you click on this button, you are taken to this page, and then you have the sign up form. Then you are taken here. Let's say someone clicks on the link which says that did you forget your password, and then you are taken to this page where you can, like reset your password. So you can actually have a clear idea that from this page, clicking on this happens, and again on clicking on this button, this happens. So this is like a complete workflow. You can actually picturize, you can actually realize how this entire product workflow is going to be. And this is very important because, as I've said always, like this is going to be the blueprint based on which your product development or the design is going to take place. So it's very important that you yourself are clear with the blueprint, and also if you want to share it with your fellow designers or your clients, they can actually understand that how this product is going to turn out. So yes, this is all about the entire sketching workflow, the sketching process. We have discussed in details in this video. So from the next video, we will be actually starting our sketching journey. So let's meet you in the next video. Thank you.